Hello, it's your art escort coming from Cafe Letterario, and today I'm going to talk about a video which is how art made the world. Let me go ahead and get that a little bit close for you. And it is by BBC Channel has done it, and how humans made art and art made us humans. It's a BBC video series. It has two different discs, a disc 1 and a disc 2 in here. I've watched both discs, and I found it extremely educational. On the back here, why does our world look like it does? That great modern mystery is unraveled in this international landmark series, an epic quest across 5 continents and over 100,000 years, via some of the greatest treasures of the ancient world to the heart of human creativity. This is your invitation to see the world from an utterly new perspective. How art made the world reveals how the first big artistic discoveries were made, how they have cascaded down the centuries to define the look of the present day, encompassing everything from cave painting to ceramics to pyramids to palaces. The series probes the global trend for unrealistic depictions of the human body, the secret powers of feature film, how politicians manage to manipulate people so easily, and visions of death and the afterlife, and crucially, why we use imagery at it all. It's a very, very good series. It says it's a total of 290 minutes. And I met a Lithuanian artist. Painter Coded is her little name that she uses. And I've suggested that she buy this because she likes painting barcodes. You know how we have barcodes and everything. Let's see. Here's a barcode. Okay, you can see right there, that's a barcode. Here's another movie I have, and that too is a barcode. And what she's doing is she feels that for our generation, that barcodes are representational of classifying everything. So she has a whole series of barcode paintings. She has the second series, and in that second series she's talking about street signs and any images that you see, that as soon as we see that image, we know what that image means universally. And what I found really interesting, and I met her at the Biennale di Cinciano, what I thought was really interesting about the concept, not that her work was sophisticated, because it's not sophisticated, it's very primitive, it's very basic, it's very obvious. But what I found was that the concepts she was talking about are the concepts that are in this movie. And he goes back, Nigel, I think it's Nigel Spivey or something, yeah, Dr. Nigel Spivey, goes back to the cave paintings and starts to explain some of the sophistication of the images. I mean, they seem very primitive, the images on the cave walls, but a lot of times the animals they painted on the cave walls were not even animals in their area, but they had seen them somewhere else, and they had a lot of symbolism. And so anyway, with this particular video series, I think it was pretty good. It can be a little dry at times, but it's very long, and it goes through every part of mankind and civilization coming around the world, around the continents, to become current. And when did humans start using images to represent something? The earliest point, which was the cave paintings. And then after the cave paintings, it went to stone sculptures. And then after stone sculptures, then it went to other forms, and he takes it all the way up to current day. And it also talks about why the human body, the images of the human body have also been distorted in artwork, like Picasso's, or Modigliani distorts it. There's a lot of them, artists that distort the images, Miro. And he talks about way, way back when the very first distortion of images happened. So I strongly recommend you get this. You can get it on Amazon, used or new. I always buy my videos new on Amazon because it just seems to me there's always too many risks of something being wrong with a DVD that I prefer just to buy it new, and you can get a really good price, especially if you get super savers, spend $25 or more, and you can lump them all together. So this is my recommendation for painter coded to buy and watch, and then once she buys it and she watches it from Lithuania, we're going to try to figure out how to do this with Skype, that I can do an ongoing video of her and a discussion. Basically given her homework assignment to buy this, look at it, watch it, and see how it applies to her series of these two series of arts that she does, street crossing signs and then her barcodes, and see if possibly we can have a discussion where maybe she as an artist can grow or expand and have a much clearer intent in the message. She's trying to say that, after this century is long gone, per se, her art will have been indicative of what this past century was about. It's kind of like Andy Warhol was into the merchandising of cans, soup cans, and images that we knew. She is saying that things have become so technologically advanced that we're going to be left with just simple signs and images and barcodes. That's her interpretation, her Andy Warhol interpretation of our current generation. So anyway, that's a good one, and that's how art made the world. Okay, your art critic, your art escort, signing off. Bye.